Hello, it's Mike once again, back with tip number 14 from our top 100 tips, tools, and life lessons from the Insight One seminar. And this tip is about listening. I think every one of us knows that it's good to be a good listener. And yet, in the seminar, and I found in life and working with lots of people, that even with the intention to listen deeply, many of us struggle. And I think one of the biggest ways that we struggle is that we have a competition in our mind. Somebody starts speaking, and then we stop listening to them, and we start listening to the self-talk, or the story that we're making up, or the thing we want to share next, or the assumption we're making about what they're sharing. And so we start listening to a different voice. We start listening to the voice in our head. And there's almost always that competition between listening to somebody else and listening to the voice in our head. Many of us have actually learned that the way to create relationship with someone else is they talk about something and then we share about something similar about ourselves. When in fact, if you really want to demonstrate listening, you stay curious about them. You stay curious about what they're sharing. You stay engaged with. And so to be able to stay engaged with someone when they're actually speaking and listen deeply, and deeply means not just the words, not just the information, but can you actually pick up the emotional content? Why does this matter for somebody? To be able to do that, two core qualities. One, you have to deeply care, and secondly, you have to be very curious. If you can hold those, you can tend to stay focused on what someone else is sharing and why it matters to them, instead of listening to your own self-talk, your own story, or be in a rush to get your own point of view put out and put into the conversation. Listening, we all know it's a good thing to do. It's always a good practice, but I will tell you that it's something that really does take a commitment, a practice, and a high level of awareness on a day-to-day basis. Okay, Insight Boston. You can find out what's going on at insightboston.org. Find out what's happening globally at insightseminars.org. And please go ahead and check out what's happening in your local Insight community. Have a great day.